Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a quick preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is this video of two helicopters circling a gigantic orb. I think this happened over Area 51, I think. Also have this one here that was definitely filmed over Area 51, but this is supposedly some... I mean, he's saying it's three different objects, but I don't know, because you see these little dots here. They move in unison. I mean, they move exactly, they're synchronized. So I don't know if they're three separate objects. I mean, he shows, you know, they look like the cigar shape. And then I think another one actually comes into frame too. But we'll look at that. Also have this one here from 11 years ago. This is some young kid who was trying to film a planet, or look at a planet through his telescope. And as he put his iPhone up to the viewfinder to, to capture it, he caught this explosion. Not sure what it is. Also have this video here from X, formerly known as Twitter, of a CCTV camera in Port of Southampton, England, and in the background you see these UFOs like playfully flying around. Looks like they're just having fun. Also have this video here from Reddit of large multicolored UFO captured in Charlotte, North Carolina. And let's see, I got this one here of these, I don't know, this guy's captured some weird stuff from Cape Town. I don't know which Cape Town this is, but I suppose he's also filming from his backyard. You know, a lot of people are doing that now, but yeah, he captures some stuff way up in the sky. And also here, this was submitted by Michael Ford in the comments, and he caught something using his cell phone, filming on 4K, 60 frames a second. And I mean, he sent me some other videos and photos, and they were kind of small, but this is probably, the best one. But yeah, he's definitely, it's hard to see, but there's definitely something flying around up there that doesn't seem conventional. And then I have this article here from Popular Mechanics talking about when UFO lands. And in this article, they talk about these substances, origin or ejected, that have been found coming out of UFOs. And then last is this video of Professor Gary Nolan in his Soul, giving a talk at the Soul Foundation, which was, the organization set up to bring academia up to speed on the UFO UAP issue. But here he talks about some of these materials and what their analysis has found. But anyways, if you appreciate the time and effort that I put into bringing this information to you, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And more importantly, please subscribe. It helps me out with the algorithms. Anyways, let's check out this video here. Let me go full screen. Yeah, there's no audio with it. And this definitely looks authentic. I mean, look at the movement, I mean, it seems to be taken inside of a car as it's being driven. And, look at the shake, how the scenery is shaking. Pretty much, and these things are, coming in and out of a focus. Doesn't look like it's anything that was inserted into the scene. And here we just have a close-up of this thing. Yeah, but look at the camera movement, and how these things are coming in and out of focus. Yeah, if this thing was, fake, it would look much better. Anyways, that's that. Link will be in the description. You want to check that out. Let's go to this one here. Yeah, now this is a long video. And like I said, he's saying that it's, several different objects.
To left several times. Then, an extremely fast object enters down below and makes its way across the screen. All of a sudden, that object starts changing direction in a very strange pattern before exiting the view of the camera.
Yeah, I mean, is it possible that this thing is some type of artifact inside of the camera? Because look at how, it's moving in unison and synchronized. They're all moving in perfect synchronicity.
Then the camera zooms in to show that the first three objects are in fact elongated and cigar-shaped. Once again, the view changes back to show the objects as dots as they now travel across the night sky.
Yeah, look at how, they're equal distance. And again, like I said, they're moving in unison. I mean, exactly in unison, as if it's one object or something else. But it doesn't seem to me as if it's, or as if there are, separate independent objects. Yeah, let me just jump ahead. That's all. So this is, one of them. I mean, it definitely is elongated, cigar-shaped.
Looking at these objects, we here out of sound mind and body couldn't help but be reminded of similar objects that were caught in this photo that was taken of the dwarf planet Pluto.
Yeah, several years ago, one of my videos that disappeared, when my first channel got taken down, I had made a video of a bunch of these objects that could be found using Google Earth Pro, the space version, whatever. Just look around in certain areas, and I came across a bunch of these things. But anyways, that's what he talks about in this video. And then he also brings up this other thing that I know, that I mentioned
Hot Springs, Utah,
in one of my other videos. I guess, and that's it. It's just one frame of this, gigantic head-looking humanoid. Anyways, let's go to this one here. Okay, now this one's from, like I said, 11 years ago. This guy's using his camera. His telescope, and I think he shows a telescope. No, he doesn't. Oh, yeah, he does. Here it is. Yeah, so this is the telescope he's using.
Light bridge made by Mead. I'm going to be filming that planet just right there, okay? Now check this out. I've never seen this before, and I'm actually surprised my phone's doing this. But, check this out. Oh my god, it blew up. What the hell? Something just blew the hell up. It was orbiting, and now it blew up, and it's in outer space, and it's no longer there.
Yeah, what did this kid capture? Like, I don't think that was the planet. I wonder if that's not something that blew up, but maybe multiple, like, UFOs, a swarm of them or something. Interesting. Okay, anyways, let's go to this one here. Yeah, now this one I find kind of interesting. It's only 41 seconds, but like I said, here in the background you're gonna see all of these objects, lighted objects, come zooming in. Yeah, now you can see this is a port. There's some people down here. I wonder if they even saw them. Anyways, let's check this out. Here they come. Yeah, now we have nothing that would move like that or, leave that type of a light trail.
So that.
Interesting. Anyways, that's that. Let's go to this next video here. From Reddit, large multicolored UFO captured in Charlotte, North Carolina. Let me just point something out. You see this light here? This is obviously, I think, a refraction. Oh yeah, maybe from these lights down here. But you notice how they're moving in unison? Just like that other video. So I wonder if something like that was going on. Yeah, look at those. Look at those three lights. I think those three lights, again, I know that, that's not something in the environment. I think it's some kind of lens refraction or reflection or something. Or maybe off the water. Wow, that's a pretty nice shot.
It's coming towards us.
Yeah, this is up here is definitely some type of lens flare going on. But look at that UFO. Wow. Anyways, link will be in the description. Let's check out this one here. Now, this is a long one. But let's see. This guy here, while filming this airborne packet, something enters the frame. Now, I don't know what an airborne packet is. So is he just filming something that, no, yeah, so this is, yeah, it looks like something that's just falling. RGB curve adjustment reveals energy field aura around the craft. This is a playmate filmed recently. Upon adjusting the same color level curves, no energy is seen, whatever. RGB curve adjustment. Yeah, so when he does that, it reveals some type of force field or something around the object. Yeah, you can even see it in there. Anyways, he's got several of these. Here, two objects accompanying main object. Let me just go back, and you can see where he's shooting again from his backyard. More people should start doing this, because now we have the knowledge that they're up there. We do have the technology to capture these things. Some people might have to spend more money on better equipment, but you can definitely capture or get something that shows that these things are up there. I bet you these things are flying around us constantly, and and they've been flying around, or above our heads for thousands of years. But it's just now, we have the knowledge that they're there and the capability or ability to capture them. Just like here, this is Michael Ford. He captured something. Look at that thing. Yeah, that's definitely not a bird. It wasn't a plane, the way it moved. Watch this thing. Yeah, there it is. It comes in from the top right of the frame. You see it right here? Again, and that's not something that's being pushed around by the wind. That thing seems to be intelligently controlled movement, changing direction. Yeah, so thank you very much, Michael, for sending that in. And anyone else out there, if you got the time, start looking up. Start get a tripod. Start filming stuff and send it in. I'll show it. Let's see again. Okay, so now here is this article here from Popular Science, When UFOs Land. Now, this was from, I'm not even too sure what year this was. It's definitely a while ago. Yeah, I'm not seeing a date on this thing. Anyway, so this is talking about, at long last, scientists have their hands on the proof skeptics say doesn't exist, physical evidence of flying saucers. The rich really are different. When Lawrence Rockefeller, yes, those Rockefellers wanted to know more about UFOs, he didn't have to satisfy his curiosity at alien hunters' websites in the weird science section of Barnes and Nobles, whatever. But in this article, they talk about this, these substances which have been found falling out of UFOs. In 1957, a UFO reportedly exploded after hitting the water near the town of Ubatuba, Brazil. Metallic debris collected by a physician turned out to be composed of an extremely high grade of magnesium. Recently declassified documents explain what it might have been. During the 1950s and the 1960s, the U.S. Air Force experimented with electrostatic drives. In theory, lift and propulsion can be created by imparting airframes with an electric charge that matches and therefore repels the surrounding air. Such an aircraft would require enormous amounts of electric power, and the Air Force seemed to know how to create it. Other declassified documents revealed the Air Force had built compact nuclear reactors small enough to fly on an aircraft. It had also experimented with a device known as a magnetohydrodynamic generator to extract large amounts of electricity from a fast-moving stream of molten metal. Engineers familiar with such systems say that if MHD units were to become unstable, some of the metal circulating in the unit would have to be ejected. UFO investigators sent a portion of the Ubatuba material to the Air Force for analysis. It was accidentally destroyed before tests could be completed. Yeah, I bet it was destroyed. Anyways, yeah, so, this article here in a edition of Popular Mechanics, I don't know what, let's see if I can figure out the date here. Oh, yeah, May 2001. So anyways, that's that. Yeah, that's what, 23 years ago. So now here is Dr. Gary Nolan at one of his Soul talks discussing some of this material.
There's many other of these kinds of devices that do different things, but none of them have the exactitude that an APT has, because they provide at the 5 or so angstrom scale, and they're getting better. And so I won't go into all of the others. But why do I show a table like that? Because we're actually starting a new initiative. Stardust Repository, taking a page from Avi. Everything is made of stardust. Setting up standardized testing, so basically creating a federation of other scientists to whom we can go and pass the material along, because doing all the things you want to do would cost $1 bazillion. So you have to have other people doing it more or less for free, or at least at cost. I mean, by the way, that thing all those things I showed you, that was $40,000 to do that at a service center down in San Jose that does it and uses it for.
You don't want to hear. Actually, this is the part where he talks about the.
You don't want to measure different things on different days because you want the experiment to be done under the most similar conditions that you can. So those samples, two examples of each of those samples, along with a zoo of other things that Jacques happened to have, were put on this, and then we did the analysis. And I remember sitting there when they printed out the data, and I was like, I don't understand this. I mean, I hoped something like this would happen, but I never understood it. I still don't. So one of the samples, claimed samples, has pretty much exactly the natural thing. We had two shards of each. The other one was way off. Way off. I mean, just no doubt. Okay, so why? 1950s, isotopes. If you mentioned isotopes to a 1950s crowd, they'd duck and cover, right? Because isotopes, and still, humans use like one of the most important things we do is we make nuclear bombs out of them. Of course, they're used for medical purposes and tracing. But we don't have any chemical or material reasons to use them. So, okay, so what's going on? So one had not. Why change the isotope ratios? Back then, it was extraordinarily expensive to do these kinds of separations. It's still expensive. I mean, my lab orders extremely small amounts of different isotopes from the periodic, from the lanthanide series, because we use them as tags in our biology experiments, because each of them is unique. So for the uninitiated, what are isotopes?
Anyways, this is getting into stuff that goes way over my head. I don't want to play too much of it, but the link will be in the description if you're interested in watching the rest of it. But thank you so much for making it till the end. And like I said before, if you appreciate the time and effort that I put into bringing this information to you, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And more importantly, please subscribe. It'll help me out with the algorithms. And until next time, take care.